What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and this is going to be our third episode of the 250k series, and today we're going to talk about what we can do with Citi Thank You Points. And in today's video, I think we have a really cool redemption with a lot of optionality. I'm a big fan of Citi Thank You Points, and I think this video will be a great example of how you can really kill it in this game using Citi cards. This is how this series goes, guys. We have 250,000 points. In this case, it's 250,000 Citi Thank You Points. I'm going to show you a trip I would book using these points. After I give you a couple different options, we will math the math, and if you stay all the way to the end, you'll get to see just how valuable our Citi Thank You Points would be for me. But first, if you are new here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If that's something you might be interested in, consider subscribing. I am marching towards that 20k sub area, and I am really excited about that. If you get any value from this particular video, slap that like button for me so I can maybe get a few more eyeballs on this video. I'm really hoping folks can take inspiration from this series to finally book that trip. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so obviously we're flying, and I will always want to kind of highlight an airline program that maybe isn't the most common. Today, we're going to be using Avianca Life Miles. You may note that at the time of this recording, there is a 25% transfer bonus from Citi to Avianca. That's important because that means we will have to transfer less points to fly and fly in style. One route that I've really had my eye on is this one in particular. Today, we're booking Chicago to Vienna, Austria on Austrian Airlines, and we're going to use Avianca Life Miles. Sounds confusing, but it's not. See, Avianca is in the Star Alliance, so they have access to many partner programs, and this seems to be a nice sweet spot, at least for me. I was easily able to find award availability on the Life Miles website, and in this redemption, I wanted to visit this area of Europe in January. I don't ski, but I imagine this is probably the best time of year for that, and I really like traveling in the wintertime. It just seems to match how I picture Austria and its neighbors in my mind. And I really want to avoid the summer crowds. So let's look at the redemption. Guys, all this points talk reminds me, never use Rakuten or Honey again. Meet Kudos, our favorite new shopping app. Are you tired of juggling multiple credit card apps? Struggling to keep up with your rewards? Kudos is here to change how you manage your credit cards and maximize your rewards. Imagine having a financial expert by your side, analyzing your spending habits, maximizing your rewards, monitoring your credit score, and allowing you to pay your bills all in one app. That's what Kudos does, and it's 100% free. Here are just a few of the many Kudos features we love. Maximize your rewards. Earn up to 25% back in rewards when you shop with Kudos on over 15,000 sites. For example, right now you could 10 times your credit card rewards when you use Kudos on StubHub. That's 5 times higher than Rakuten, Honey, Capital One Shopping, and more. Breeze through checkout. Left your card in another room, pick the best card on Kudos, and autofill your card details in one click. And our favorite, never miss a credit card perk. Keep track of your card's hidden perks, like the $300 travel credit or the $15 per month Uber Eats credit with Kudos. You'll never leave money on the table ever again. Did I mention it's completely free? Listen, 1 minute of your time could become hundreds of dollars in extra credit card rewards every year. For a limited time only, Kudos is giving our viewers $20 back after their first eligible purchase. Just download Kudos for free and sign up with code Luke. Trust us, your future self will thank you. Using the Life Miles website, we can really easily find direct flights for 69,000 Life Miles, and they don't list a cash price for the taxes and fees, but trust me, there are taxes and fees. It's fairly small compared to most carriers, so I'll just use $50 for this exercise. The round trip ticket will be 138,000 Life Miles, but remember, we have that 25% bonus. So this is going to come out like this. I need to transfer just 111,000 Citi Thank You Points to get over that 138,000 Life Miles. So right off the rip, we're already getting some great value here. Hotels with Citi were a little tricky, and I have a couple options here. And I think with this trip, I would probably use both of these options. The first one I saw was Wyndham, and I found a pretty good Wyndham property. And this example is the H Plus Hotel Wine. I'm not very good at pronunciations, guys. Nothing too fancy, but we're looking at 15,000 points a night here. And if we were to stay there for the full 4 nights, we're looking at 60,000 Wyndham points, which is also 60,000 Citi Thank You points. But here's another option. If you wanted to get 2 countries for one, you could stay a couple of nights in Bratislava, which is actually in Slovenia. I found a super nice Choice hotel there, which had a great king suite for 20,000 Choice points. Now here's the kicker with Choice points. The transfer rate for Thank You points is 1 to 2. So we could stay in a suite in Bratislava for just 10,000 Citi Thank You points a night. Pretty impressive if you ask me. What is most impressive though is we have a lot of points left over. Plenty of them. We only used, depending on the option here, 171,000 Thank You points or 151,000 Thank You points. And remember guys, they're Citi Thank You points, so you can cash some out to pay for those taxes, fees, and beer or ski lifts. I don't know. Some of this is because it's a short stay of only 4 nights, but it's still an amazing deal. Okay, let's math the math. Now, prepare for some sticker shock. I looked at the price of this flight on both Google Flights and on the actual Austrian Airlines website, and the price was the same, and it was ridiculous. Round trip, we're looking at $14,181, which seems insane, and I can't tell you why it's so expensive. Maybe it is the ski lift season or some crazy holiday, but the price is the price. Feel free to discount those calculations all you want, but we spent 111,000 Citi Thank You points thanks to that bonus, and we'll pay, let's just say $150 in taxes and fees. This gives us an unreal 12.6 cents per point. So even if you reduce that to half, you're still killing it. The hotel options are as follows. The Wyndham is 60,000 points or $456, which gives us 0.76 cents per point. I think that's fairly poor. The Choice example is going to be 40,000 Citi Thank You points or $508 for a decent 1.27 cents per point. Since the flights were so ridiculous, I won't even average the cent per point for the whole trip, but let's just agree that this redemption gives us extreme value and hey, maybe some great skiing. Guys, if you like this series, slap that like button for me, and I'd love to read in the comments what you guys would do with 250,000 Citi Thank You points. Has anybody been to Austria? How was it? Shameless plug, guys. If you're interested in credit cards that earn transferable currencies, check out my super cool card link in the description below. And guys, as always, if you have stayed to the end, I thank you, and I appreciate every single one of you.